Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's
Just taking the biggest win you can, Dallas over Cincinnati. Take Carolina over Kansas City. Chicago is a 3.5 point favorite over the Lions. And, you know, I think not only do they win by 4, the Bears could win that one by 24.
I'm in Houston. 3 points.
Only 3?
They are at Houston. Come on.
The Saints can't stop anybody on the ground, and you know what Peterson can do.
As Matt Forte, again, going against my boys, the Lions. We're the Fantasy Addicts, and this is Pick 6 for Week 6. Our first pick is our Beast of the Week. Who you got, man?
Alright, my Beast of the Week is Plaxico Burress.
Off the suspension.
It's Monday night. Plaxico loves the big lights, so he's going to come and he's going to perform big. So I say Plaxico Burress.
And they've got a pushover in Cleveland. Eric Wright can't stop anybody. I think Plaxico is going to have a big game. That's a nice pick.
Who you got?
I wanted to say Steve Breston, but he wouldn't let me. So I'm going to go with Donovan McNabb. All right, he has been off and on this year. You know, after the first 2 games, I thought it was old Dono was back. But new Dono is kind of weak. This game, though, the 49ers giving up 298 yards a game in the air. Donovan's going to get right. You know, slowly, they're getting healthy in some spots, getting more hurt up in some spots. But Brian Westbrook might actually help Donovan fantasy-wise, because they're not going to be able to hand the ball off. With those cracked ribs, he can't handle a full workload. They don't want Correll Buckhalter getting 15, 20 carries in this game. So they're going to go to there, and Donovan's going to come up with dividends.
Well, actually, I like that pick. I think Donovan could easily throw for over 300 yards this week.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good pick.
Looking at 2-3 touchdowns, I mean, they can barely get in when they have Brian Westbrook, you know, 1st and goal to 5. So without him, they're going to be airing it out. Donovan McNabb. So our second pick is our suicide pick. You absolutely need a win this week. Knockout pools, you know, survivor pools, whatever you want to call it. New York Giants over Cleveland. They're going to beat them. Monday night, Super Bowl champions. You know, I can't understand how Derek Anderson is still the quarterback of that team, because they're wretched. They're wretched.
Well, I mean, I do have Plaxico as my Beast of the Week.
Right.
So I agree with you. I think the Giants are going to go to work on him.
Yeah.
All right, and my survivor pick for this week would be Washington over St. Louis.
And
St. Louis hasn't won a game. Washington's won 4 in a row. Washington might be the best team in the league right now, and we just don't know it yet. So I think that's an easy one to call.
And granted, you know, Giants over Cleveland, Washington over St. Louis, pretty obvious. But that's the nature of the game. Suicide pools, you know, it's not guaranteed that you've taken Washington yet, that you've taken the Giants yet. They're strong right now. They're playing horrible teams. Don't complain about obvious picks. They're going to win it for you, you know?
Well, you know, maybe you can stay alive in your pool, unlike the 2 of us.
Yeah, maybe don't listen to us at all, because I went on week 3.
4.
Thanks, New Orleans. All right, our last pick is our lock of the week.
$1 billion stacked up right without an accident is about 800 times the height of the Washington Monument.
Mine's Philly, San Francisco. I took Donovan as my beast. Probably shouldn't put all my eggs in Andy Reid's basket. But I think they're going to swamp them. I think they're going to be throwing all over the field. I think Jim Johnson's going to dial up the blitz a lot. JT O'Sullivan gets sacked a lot. He coughs it up, turns it over, throws picks. You know, we call their receivers all sits across the board this week. So I think Philly's going to put it to them. They're 4-point favored by 4.5. Make it 14.5, right?
You got a lot of
4.5. I got a lot of faith in Philly this week. They're 2-3, best 2-3 team in the league.
A lot of money riding on the Eagles this week.
I know, right? It's scary, but I'll take it. 4.5.
All right. And my lock of the week would be Chicago over Atlanta. Chicago is a 1-point favorite.
Sure, that's not an emotional pick.
Could be. That's my team.
That
but
is your team.
I think Chicago beats up on the Birds this week.
If you can win money and take your squad, go after it. Because, I mean, Detroit is not going to win me a dime this year. So I like that pick now. 1 point, Chicago's got to beat Atlanta. They're going to take away Michael Turner.
Chicago's only lost 2 games this year by a combined 6 points.
You know, and
So being a 1-point favorite, I say take Chicago.
so that's our pick 6 for week 6. Make sure to go vote at youtube.com/Fanalist. Contest is going on until October 19th. You can vote once a day. So I expect you to try to vote twice every day.
And be sure to give everybody else a big thumbs down.
Especially that damn baby. He's not going to win you any leagues.